Good afternoon, Frosty friends and family. Welcome to Senior Day 2025. The little presentation you saw right before, hopefully you could hear it at least a little bit, was the presentation of this year's seniors for the Minnesota Frost. Today your Frost are set to take on the Edina Hornets from the St. Louis Park Rec Center outdoor facility. You can see the outside open air covered rink in the background behind the girls as they're finishing their warm-ups. We're down to about our last 40 seconds here, and I don't have anybody to talk to, so I'm going to be talking by myself today. Unless I can wrangle one of the other parents into coming up and saying hi. 1, 2, 3. There we go. My control board or my mixer is getting worn out. My outputs aren't working right anymore. Sorry about that. But I've been chattering to myself for the last 3.5 minutes. Cameron is going to get the save. Faceoff will go to the far side of the Frost zone. Frost, you're going to win the draw. Edina's going to control the puck. It just about comes out at the center point before being dumped back down into the near side corner by Hall. Frost fight for it, comes up to Hall at the point. Turned around back in behind the net. Sutliff is there to pick it up. Edina tries to center it up. Walker takes it away. She's going to send it off the wall on the far side, but Edina's going to be there to hang on to it. They send it down deep in behind the net. Retzer now with it near side. She's able to shovel it out to center ice. Her and Walker two on three going the other direction. Retzer takes a shot, another shot right into the glove of the Edina goalminder. So I'm guessing a lot of what I said at the beginning at the very beginning you missed out on. So we're actually in an outdoor facility today. As you can see in the background, the actual, that's the outside world. You're probably going to hear a little bit of wind noise coming out of us too, because then that's the actual breeze blowing across my microphone and not me talking. Dorn with it now near side. Brings it around to the front side of the slot. Swenson shot in the goal! Okay, that's another problem. Swenson with the first goal of the game, 12:08 first period off the assist from Dorn. I got to figure out why my console isn't working here quick. Might just be easier if I unplugged it, plugged it back in. It's not the warmest out here. I think everything is a little bit cold and crabby. Face-off handled by the Frost. Swenson to Dorn, just outside the zone. Kruzmark was clearing. Back into the zone. Swenson down to the far side corner. She's able to get a stick in front of it, so it ends up back behind the net. Edina's going to bring it around the near side now. Walking it out to center. Forward pass on the far side. Is going to be dumped in. Going to go back in behind the Frost net. Down into the corner. It'll be sent along the far side wall. Kruzmark got in front of it. Edina held onto it on the near side now. They're looking for the shot. Swenson was there to poke check it away. Up and off the boards. It'll end up being bounced around before being sent up and off the boards by the Frost. That one's going to come all the way down in on the Edina goalminder. So no icing on that one. Puck dumped down into the near side corner now. Sutliff with it. She sends it out far side. It'll be picked up by Edina and shipped right back down into the far side corner. T-Bone goes after it back behind her own net. She looks to, she got knocked down. That should be a checking call, but no call from the ref. Side of the cage. Puck is going to be turned over to the far side wall by the Frost. Shot from over there. Stick save made by Cameron. Rebound sent out in front. Couldn't get the shot off. It comes over to the near side wall and be turned right back down in behind the net. Shoveled out front. Callahan was there to intercept. She's going to take it over the far side and sends it off the wall. She'll pick it up after it was taken away by Edina momentarily. Callahan once again. Retzer near side now. She sends it around back behind the net, down into the far side corner to Dorn. Dorn tries to center it up. Nobody there. She'll come over to the near side and pick it up herself and take care of business by herself. Centering pass out front to Franklin. Franklin couldn't get a stick on it. It gets turned back up to Dirdall at the point. She's going to knock it down in back behind the net. Dorn with it now, near side corner. Back up to Dirdall at the near side blue line. One-timer, stick save made by the Edina goalminder. Dorn picks up the rebound down in the corner. Sends it back up to Dirdall. Dirdall sends it down in. Tries to get it down into Swenson. Swenson went for the redirect, but couldn't quite get a handle on it, and it ended up back in behind the net. Frost control now, still control now, back in the far side corner. Poke checked away by Edina. Dorn is there to pick it off. Centering pass out to Swenson, gets kicked up to Dirdall, and then back down in to Dorn, who tried to get it with Swenson once again. That one went up the far side blue line and was held in by the Frost. Puck comes all the way around the near side now. Out in front, slides past Dirdahl. It'll come all the way over on the near side board where Blessy sends it back up to Dorn. Dorn and Swenson now. Dorn walks it in right down the middle, gets taken out by one. Puck comes free and into the far side corner. It'll be handled up in the near side blue, or near side face-off, or far side face-off circle. Swenson couldn't quite get it knocked free. Edina is able to carry it out to center. Tia with it now, back in her own zone. She'll walk it around back behind the Frost net and brings it out through center. She steers around one, steers around two, breaking it down and in. 3-on-2 going the other way. She'll have it knocked off her stick. Swenson ends up with it. Side angle shot, bouncing puck loose along the side of the cage. Was not frozen. Swenson turns it around to Walker on the near side half wall. Walker kicks it back down in behind the net. Edina is there to pull it away. They send it along the near side boards. They're going to walk it out through center. Cross ice pass is going to be picked up now by T-Bone. T-Bone tries to drop it off for Franklin, but it comes all the way over to Retzer on the near side. She walks it down into the corner and fights for it all the way back in behind the net. Retzer now tries to center it up. Goes off a skate and back in behind the net. Turn the other direction now. Tia with it near side. Sends it right back down in behind the net where Edina collects. They're going to take it over to the far side wall and look to carry it out. Kruzmark tried to knock it away. Retzer steps in. She takes one down. No call. Kruzmark with it now near side. She dumps it in hard. It'll end up going all the way down into the far side corner where Edina will collect. Along the far side half wall and out to center ice. The puck is knocked free and turned over to the Frost. Walked in near side. Blessy tries for the shot, blocked out in front. They can't clear. Swenson now with it. One-timer right into the pads of the Edina goalminder. And she'll hold this game at 1-0 Frost. I can't. Swenson to Dorn, down in back behind. Out in front to Swenson, she gets knocked down. Puck goes down into the far side corner. Sorry about this, I'm trying to fix the control console at the same time here. Back up to Sutliff. She dumps it in behind the net. Edina picks it up behind the net. Around the far side now, Callahan with it. Okay, we should be back online. Back online. Okay, good. Everything is working again. Puck bounced out in front of the Edina goalminder, bounced up in the air right in front of her, and she was able to get a stick on it and make it go away. So we'll get a stoppage and play at 6:27. You see, this is what happens when you go to cybersecurity training for a week. Nothing works right. Face off, near side circle of the Edina end, controlled by the Frost. Up to Tia, near side now. She tries to chip it down low into the slot. Handled by Walker. She knocks it back in behind the net. Edina goes after it. They're going to send it along the line into the near side corner. Retzer is there to get a stick on it. She fights for it. Puck comes over into the side of the slot where Edina will turn it out to center ice. All the way down into the Frost zone. T-Bone picks it up. She's going to walk it out near side. She's going to take the trip herself. She brings it in hard and fast right down the near side. Puts the shot on. That one will get covered up by the Edina goalminder. Face off near side will be Dorn. She's going to win the draw. Frost will control. Shot from Kruzmark out in front was turned away in traffic. Edina is able to take it out far side. They take it all the way into the neutral zone from the red line with the shot put right on Cameron. Comes down into the near side corner where it's picked up by Tia. She looks to walk it out on the far side now. Going the other direction now, 3-on-2. 3 on 4, or 4 on 3. Down into the corner, she'll have a poke checked away. Swenson steps up on the near side now. She's able to break the puck loose. Backhand shovel shot is knocked freed in traffic back over the wall. Dorn comes in to help. Puck comes loose and back into the center of the slot, where it's picked up by Edina. They're going to take it all the way back down and into the Frost zone with a shot put on Cameron. But she'll stick save that one down into the near side corner. Durdall now with it. She tries to clear. Edina was there at the blue line to hold. They try to walk it down and in. Durdall was there to poke check it away. Dorn picks it up on the far side now. Swenson knocks it free. And it ends up with Blessy on the far side. All the way down into the far side corner now. Edina tries to clear. Durdall steps up. She's able to get a stick on it, but has her stick lifted, and Edina will come away with it down on the near side now. Callahan with it. She's able to get a hold of it and send it back up to the blue line. Shot from there is turned away on the side by Durdall. Walker tries to clear. Stevens from Edina was there to hold on to it. Far side now. Shot. Kick save Cameron comes over to the near side boards. Handled by Freeman, I believe it is. Down and in, now back up to Freeman. Up to Stevens at the point. Her shot gets turned away by Blessy in front of Cameron. Puck comes free down in the near side corner. Durdall will go get it behind her own net. Far side now. Walker is able to clear it out. Callahan goes after it, 1-on-1. She looks for it, gets the shot, takes the shot, rebound loose, comes back out to the Frost on the far side. Then Edina pulls it away. They're walking it down and in. Shot, save made by Cameron. I am not going to lie, folks. It is a little bit brisk up here. It'd be one thing if I was standing in the sun, but we're up here in the shade with a little bit of a breeze, and it is a little bit brisk. Face-off, near side Frost zone. Shovel shot put on Cameron. She stick saves that one away. T-Bone is able to push it out towards the blue line. Up to center. Swenson gets a stick on it, sends it over to the near side board. Dorn comes streaking in, but not before Edina is able to send it back into the Moorheads or into the Frost zone. Sutliff gets a handle on it. She's able to turn it out the far side. Edina picks it up at their own blue line, sends it all the way back in, and that one will get called out down on icing. Frost are wearing their home white with the sea foam and navy blue trim and skating left to right on your radio dial. Edina is wearing their travel greens with the gold and white trim and skating right to left. Shot from the far side is stick saved by the Edina goalminder. Near side now. Edina walks it out through center. Swenson is there she's going to get called for that one, but she was doing a heck of a good job of playing forechecking on that one, trying to get a stick lift and get that puck cleared. So Swenson will go to the box for the first penalty of the game. That'll put the Hornets on the power play. Well, let's see if she can do the trifecta now. She's got the first goal of the game. She's got the first penalty of the game. Let's see if she can, on the next Frost goal, if she can get the first assist of the game, too. Face-off near side now. Is going to be won by Edina, controlled by Edina. They're trying to shovel it down into the corner, but Walker was there to hold on to it. Puck loose, back behind the Frost net. Near side now, Hornets pick it up. Walker is there to try to chip it loose. They try to center it up, but it's going to be turned right back over to the wall. Freeman with it, cross ice pass to the far side. They will look for the shot, take the shot, and they got it right on Cameron, but she got the glove on it and covered it up. Minute 38 left on the penalty kill. 2:39 left in the period. Face-off far side is going to be Durdall this time. Edina wins the draw, but the Frost are going to have it back behind their own net. Tia with it now. She tries to send it along the boards. It gets held up there. Turned back in behind the net. Tia picks it up. She looks to do something with it. She's going to send it right off of Retzer. Not quite what the point of that one was, but Hall was there at the red line to turn it right back into the near side corner. Tia with it now. She picks it up, tries to clear. Freeman was there to hold on to it. Retzer gets in front of it. She's able to block it away, but the Hornets are able to get a shot put on Cameron from the top of the slot. They'll pick up the rebound down in the far side corner. Round to the near side. Retzer is there to poke check it away and swat it over the near side boards. She tries to clear it. Hornets are going to hold it right there. Walking it down in. They try for the shot. Dirtall with the block. Rebound shot goes back behind the net. Edina still controls far side now. They look to take the shot, put it right down and in, but Sutliff was there, and she sends it the length of the ice. Now we've got the no icing call, so we're going to continue on with play. 30 seconds left on to the penalty kill, minute 30 left in the period. Kruzmark with it, far side of the Edina zone now, tries to center it up. It's going to come up to Dorn. Dorn gives it a smack, and it's going to end up getting blocked by the Hornets and come over to the near side boards. Taken the other direction now by the Hornets and dumped into the Frost zone. Sutliff will end up with it. Out to center. Kruzmark with it, one-on-one. She has it almost poke checked away, walks it in, gets the shot off. The Edina goalminder will get the save, and we'll be down to 7 seconds left on in the penalty kill. Face-off far side, slides all the way out to center. Sutliff picks it up. Penalty kill over. Swenson's out of the box. She's back out on the ice. Dorn with it now far side. She walks it in about halfway down, drops it off. Kruzmark, shovel shot, stick save. Goes into the far side corner. Dorn picks up the rebound. She has it knocked away. Kruzmark goes in to help, but the puck is going to get knocked out to center ice. Sutliff with it now tries to push it ahead. Will be handled by the Hornets. Kruzmark was there to intercept the cross ice pass, dumps it right back into the zone. Kruzmark now near side boards. Looks to get it over to Swenson. Swenson shot. Ooh, that was a little bit too high right off the back of the net. 26-25. Far side now. It'll be picked up by the Frost. They try to send it across ice, but Edina is there to intercept. So, Blessy comes cruising across. She's able to poke check it away. It'll end up all the way back down to the far side corner. Walker gives chase. Edina controls. They can't clear. Far side now. Shot. Kick save. Edina goalminder. Goes back down into the far side corner. Dug out, shoved along the far side half wall. Kruzmark up the T-bone as time expires. So that's going to do it for our first period of play. 1-0 Frost. We'll be back here in just a little bit. You're watching 19U Hockey on Krabby Toad Studios TV. For Pete's sake, I cannot find the right buttons today. They're all lit up, or I can't see them because it's too bright out here. Welcome back to the start of the second period. Your Minnesota Frost are up 1-0 over the Edina Hornets on Senior Day 2025. Puck bounced along the far side boards. Dumped in now by Edina. Sutliff will go pick it up in the near side corner and hands it off to to Callahan. Callahan to Tia. Tia sends it ahead. Retzer gives chase along with Edina. Edina is able to get a handle on it. Tia comes over to help. Puck bounces loose. It'll finally be settled down by Edina and dumped in back behind their own net. Picked up back there and sent along the far side half wall. Edina is able to clear. Sutliff couldn't get a handle on it. It's going to slide all the way down into the Frost zone where Sutliff will pick it up. She's able to clear it all the way back out to center. Walker now with it to Callahan. Callahan walks it in right down the center, into the side of the slot. Takes a shot, kick save Edina. Rebound loose. Callahan shot. That one's also going to get covered up by the Edina goalminder. Walker, Franklin, Dorn up front. Dirtall and T-Bone back. Face-off far side, comes around in the near side corner now. Franklin centers it up. Turned away by Edina. It goes over to the far side boards now. Walker gives chase over there. Dorn as well. Dorn gets a handle on it. Sends it into Franklin at the center down in the slot. Edina is able to poke check it away, and they're going to clear it all the way out. T-Bone's going to have to retreat deep into her own end to pick it up. She'll send it ahead to Franklin. Franklin couldn't keep a handle on it. Kelman from Edina was able to put the shot on Cameron. Third all up to Cameron up to Franklin at the point now. Out through center. Walker gives chase. Edina's going to pick it up. They're able to clear it right back out. T-Bone with it now near side. Shovels it back in. Frost clear. Edina come away with it. They're able to try to walk it out. Franklin is able to poke it away at the blue line. Shovels it back down in deep. Edina picks it up. They try to clear. T-Bone with the shot. Dorn goes for the redirect, but they got knocked away by the Edina goalminder. Back out to neutral ice now. T-Bone with it. Sends it up off the glass inside the Frost bench, so that one will be out of play. And we'll get a momentary stoppage at the 12:55 point. Edina dumps it into the Frost zone. Sutliff with it far side. Tries to send it out. It's intercepted by the Hornets momentarily, but Swenson was there to pick it up. She sends it across ice over to Kruzmark on the near side. Kruzmark 3-on-2. She'll get steered down into the near side corner. Puck comes up to Blessy at the point. She a shot. Goal. Oh, that one looked like it went off. Rebound went right through the back of the crease. Blessy with it now. Shot down into the slot. Edina was able to clear it out. Blessy now with it, near side. Sends it ahead to Tia. She walks it in. Kruzmark picks it up. Kruzmark down into Tia, right back out to Kruzmark. Sending it around behind the net. Over to the far side now. Sutliff holds it in. She sends it down deep. Bouncing puck in the face-off circle. Shot from Kruzmark. It's knocked down in traffic. It'll come over to the near side boards. Edina looks to clear. Blessy can't hold it. It's going to go all the way down into the other end. No icing on that one. Sutliff was able to definitely play it. She was trying to make it look like she couldn't, but she could definitely get to that one in plenty of time now. Dorn with it far side. She'll walk it in at the top at the point. Right down in through the top of the slot. Tries to get the shot away. Ends up carrying it down in farther. Tries to center it back up now. Retzer with it in the corner. Retzer brings it around out front. It gets knocked down in traffic. Over to Kruzmark on the far side. Up to T-Bone at the point now. She looks to the shot. Shot taken. Near side corner now. Retzer goes after it. Puck comes all the way out. Is going to find its way all the way back out to center ice. T-Bone has to pick it up just inside of her own zone. Cross ice pass now over to Retzer on the far side. Retzer walks it in on the far side. Has a poke checked away. Edina looks to clear. Dirtall was there to hold it at the blue line. Callahan with it now. She brings it up, steers around one. Walks it down in the corner. Puts the brakes on. Goes over to the wall. Gets knocked down. And that's going to get a stoppage in play. And the first penalty for Edina. Believe that one is going to be a checking call. I did not catch who the name of the girl was. Edina has a roster, but they don't have the numbers with the roster, so I have no roster to call with the people of who it is. Anyhow, Frost power play for the first time this period, or this game. 11:03 second period. Face off far side. Won by the Frost, turned over in the near side corner. Callahan and Edina both fight for it. It comes loose to Dirtall now. Dirtall up to T-Bone. T-Bone shot from the top of the slot, gets knocked down in traffic. Dorn goes after the rebound on the far side. She's going to carry it back behind the net. Looks to center it up. She's going to bring it around the near side now. Sends it off to the board, off the boards up to T-Bone at the point. T-Bone with the shot. She'll get and the Edina goalminder will get the save. It is just a little bit brisk out here. Face-off near side circle is going to be won by Dorn, controlled by the Frost. Shovel shot, Franklin gets knocked down in traffic. She gets her own rebound, carries it into the slot. Dirdahl steps up at the top of the slot, sends it down in behind the net. Edina is there to turn it over to the far side wall and up to the blue line. Dirdahl will pick it up there. She sends it cross ice over to T-Bone. T-Bone with the shot. That one goes just wide of the net and all the way over to the far side now. Dirdahl will pick it up there. She drops it back down deep in behind or into the far side corner. Edina's going to get a stick on it, and that one will go the length of the ice. T-Bone gives chase. She'll pick it up behind her own net. Off the boards to up the ice to Franklin, near side now. Franklin ahead to Walker. Walker has it poke checked away onto the near side wall. She's able to get it back, sends it down deep. It'll end up going through the slot and all the way over to the far side corner. Tia now with it. She's going to bring it around to the top. Drops it back to T-Bone. T-Bone shot. Rebound to Tia. Tia's getting her own rebound, just keeps putting it on there. And finally, the Edina goalminder is able to get her knee pad across it on the side of the net and get it covered up and get the stoppage in play. .38 seconds left on the Minnesota Frost power play. Face-off comes to the near side of the Edina goalminder, stick side. Frost are going to win the draw. Kruzmark with it, top of the slot. She drops it down into Swenson. Swenson backhand shot, gets turned away in traffic. Edina is able to clear it back out. Sutliff now with it, dumps it into the near side corner. Frost have to clear. Puck goes back in behind the Edina net. 23 seconds left on the power play. Edina sends it over the far side, but it was picked up there by Blessy with a shot put on. Save made by the Edina goalminder. She'll keep this game at a 1-0 lead, or 1-0 Frost advantage. Face-off far side, Swenson shot high off the glass once again. Kruzmark with it now from near side. Up to Blessy. Blessy takes a shot. That one's blocked out front. She's going to get her own rebound. Secondary shot goes right into the glove of the goalminder. And we'll be down to 2 seconds left on the Frost power play. Ooh. That is a stiff breeze. Frost are kind of confused. They don't know who's going to center it up now. Tia took the draw. Power play over. Puck up to the far side boards. Edina is there to clear it out. Frost will have to reset. Setliff is able to hold on to it. Swenson. I think she got a stick on it there and dumped it back in from inside the zone. I'm not quite sure, but I think we're going to have an offside call on the Frost. Face-off is going to be won by Edina, but controlled by the Frost. Dirdahl dumped it into the on the far side. Edina is able to clear it right back out now. Chipped ahead, one-on-one going the other direction. Now a two-on-one. They're going to walk it all the way around back behind the net. The puck will come loose. Callahan with it. She's able to get a stick on it. Side angle shot goes into the slot and is going to be turned out by Dirdahl. Edina holds on to it, but Dorn steals in to poke it away. She gets it in, is going to not quite be able to get the shot away, but is able to walk it all the way back in behind the net. Dirdahl with it now, chips it back down deep to Callahan. Callahan looks to center it up. She brings it around out front, sends it on net. Rebound came loose up to Retzer on the far side. Retzer up to Dirdahl. She sends it back in behind the net. Puck will get out, tossed over on the near side boards now, where T-Bone steps up to pick it up. Her shot is blocked by the Edina goalminder. Retzer with the rebound. Another shot went off the side of the cage. This time we've got a shot from the far side from Callahan, and that one will get covered up, and we'll get the stoppage. Face-off far side is going to be won by Dorn, controlled by the Frost, but they're going to throw it all the way out to center ice. Blessy is going to have to drop back to pick it up. She's going to bring it all the way around the near side off the boards to Franklin. Franklin brings it in near side, dumps it down into the corner. It's going to go all the way down in behind the net. She's going to give chase back there. Turn back the other way now. Blessy at the near side half hole, about halfway down. Push down in deep behind the net. Edina's going to come away with it. They can only hang on to it momentarily. Back out through center now. It's going to be 3-on-3 going the other direction. Shot put on Cameron. Stick saved up into the air behind the net. Round onto the near side boards now. Franklin with it. She gets a handle on it and carries it out to center. Tries to chip it ahead to Walker, but it looks like Root was there to knock it free. Franklin comes away with the far side now. Centering pass turned over to the near side board, into the near side corner now. Walker with it, tries to center it up. Nobody home, goes over to the far side wall. Edina is able to get a handle on it. Turn free by Blessy. Frost come away with it on the far side. Tia out to Sutliff. Sutliff now near side down to Blessy. Blessy takes a shot off the side of the cage, picks up her own rebound, looks for the wraparound, sends it up to Swenson. Comes all the way up to Sutliff at the point. She turns it over the near side boards to Franklin. Franklin's shot gets blocked. She'll pick up her own rebound out in the corner. Swenson centers it up to Swenson. Swenson the backhand. That'll get covered up by the Edina goalminder. We'll have 6:21 left here in this second period. Face off near side now. Dorn with it in the corner. She is able to turn it around, put the shot on, and that one will get swallowed up as well. Face off near side, goes down into the corner. Dorn with it is fighting for it down there. It gets sent along the near side half wall. Up the T-bone, down in to Retzer. Retzer tries for the backhand that goes just wide of the net and back in behind. Dorn picks it up there, sends it up to T-bone at the near side point. She puts a shot on that gets sticked away by the goalminder. Puck ends up back in behind the net. Far side corner now, Edina controlling. Kruzmark that comes away with it up to Dirdahl on the far side. One-timer goes off the post. T-bone picks it up. Her shot gets blocked down in traffic. She gets it back and tries to center it up, but that one went through the crease and all the way across to the far side. Retzer tries to bump it up to Dirdahl. Dirdahl couldn't get a handle on it. Edina comes away with the far side. T-bone comes streaking across. She's able to cause enough interference there that she's able to come away with the puck on the right behind the net. Brings it out through center. Cruz pushes it ahead to Kruzmark. Kruzmark walks in but has it poke checked away. Edina tries to clear it out. They're able to do so. Near side red line. I'm not even going to take a guess on that last name. But the shot was put on Cameron, and Cameron's going to make the save way out in front of her own net on the far side. Just under 5 minutes to go here in this second set of play. Face off near side. Comes up to Root on the near side. She takes the shot. Callahan got in front of it. Callahan is able to come away with it. She's got one-on-one going the other direction. Walks it into the slot. Shot in the goal! 4:47 second period, 2-0 Frost. Callahan was able to steer around one, then steer around another, and find the back of the net on the far side. Face off at center ice is going to be controlled by Edina. They dump it into the near side corner of the Frost end, but that one was too far past the red line. That one's going to get called back on icing. Face off near side. It's going to get batted over the far side before finally being taken control of by the Frost. Up to the blue line now. Sutliff tries for the shot. That one gets blocked in traffic. Edina comes away with it in top of the slot. They're able to walk it out through center now. Callahan is there to push it around and fight for it. She's able to cause enough of a headache that they were able to turn it over. Callahan now with it. Walks it down in. Top of the slot. Looks for the shot. Ooh, good save made by the Edina goalminer. Puck comes over to the near side corner. They're able to clear it out. Sutliff now with it at the red line. Tries to push it ahead. Edina will come away with it inside their own zone. Root back the other direction now. Sutliff ahead to Walker, far side. Into the slot. It'll be controlled by Edina. They send it over to the near side boards. Blessy was there to hold it in. She dumps it back down into the corner. Edina will pick it up there. Frost over the change. Near side wall now. Blessy with it from the blue line. Her shot gets sent high, redirected up into the air, bounced right out in front of the goalminer, who was able to get a glove on it, get it covered up for the stoppage. Dorn with it now, back behind her own net. She looks for the wraparound. It's going to be knocked away and turned back in behind the net. Walker goes after it back there. Dorn picks it up in the near side corner now. She tries to center it up. That one got redirected up into the air, and the Edina goalie was able to get a glove on it and snatch it out of midair. Face off near side now. Edina controls. Carried out through center. They're going to walk it in 3-on-2. All the way down and in. Look for the shot. Cameron with the save. Puck loose. She was able to get it covered up before anybody could get a handle on it. Frost are able to control. Near side now. They try to throw it out. Hall with it. Goes down in deep. T-Bone is out with it. Here goes Swenson. She's going in. One on nobody. Looks for the shot. Gets a shot. Can't get. Put it right in on the goalminder who made the save. Puck ended up back in behind the net. Dorn now with it. Up to Blessy near side. Blessy shot. Kick save made. It'll go over to the far side. Swenson with another shot. Dorn with the goal! Swenson sent it down low. We had a kick from the goalminder, and Dorn was able to pick up the rebound and shovel it home. 3-0 Frost, 2:31 second period. So that might actually, I think Callahan's was her own breakaway, so there was no assist on that one. I think that was the trifecta right there. I think she had the first goal, the first penalty, and the first assist today. Kruzmark with it now near side, dumps it down in behind the net. Edina goes after it back there. Retzer pulls in. Out front, Tia along the side of the net, centers it up. Comes out to Callahan. Edina is able to pull it free. 1-on-2, going the other direction. Now it's 3-on-2, 4-on-3. Frost is there to pick it up. Blessy was able to get a handle on it. She sent it out through center. That one goes all the way down and will get called back on icing. Face off near side of the Frost zone will be controlled by Edina. Out front, Bretzer is there to knock it loose. It'll come up to the point. Edina tries to shovel it back down in. Blessy fights for it in the slot. Puck goes over to the far side. Retzer's able to pick it loose. She comes and walks it out. Sends it out through neutral. Edina will have to reset. They turn it right back in the other direction now. Frost are able to clear it. Far side now. Root tries to push it ahead. Kruzmark got in front of it. Turned it back down in behind the net. Edina will handle it back there. Far side board now. It'll come all the way over to the Edina on the far side. They're able to carry it up and out, but Tia is there to pull it loose. She's going to walk it in right through the top. Carries it around one, puts a shot on that one will get covered up by the Edina goalminer, and will have a stoppage with 1:26 left. Face-off far side goes right in on the goalminder, who will stick it back in behind the net. Dorn will pick it up back there. Tries to bring it around the side. She'll have it poked away. It'll come over on the near side boards. She backhands it up to T-Bone. She sends it down into the slot. That one will get knocked out. One on nobody now going the other direction. Dirtall comes streaking across. Shot, save. Cameron. Puck ends up back behind the net. Handled there by the Frost. Callahan with it now near side. Steers around one. She's going back the other direction. All the way down in. Puts the brakes on. Turns it over all the way to the far side. Tries to center it up, but Edina's going to be there to turn it right back the other direction. They send it out through center. Right onto T-Bone at center ice. T-Bone will retreat just inside of her own zone and pick it up. Sends it cross ice to Callahan. Callahan will dump it into the corner. Round to the near side now. Edina picks it up over here. Callahan comes cruising across. Dorn steps in front of it. Franklin was able to break it loose, but not before it bounced out to center ice. Turned right back down in by T-Bone. Far side corner now. Edina will control. And the Frost will get called for an offside. I'm not sure who it was that was still in the zone. There was two of them in there when I looked at them, but it's not going to be long here, and you're going to be hearing my teeth start shattering. Controlled by the Frost, just inside the zone now. Tia with it, brings it around. Looks for the shot, takes the shot, bouncing puck loose, gets steered over the near side boards. Blessy now with it, puts it right back down in deep. Edina turns it back over to the near side wall now. Swenson has to retreat back into her own zone. She looks to send it ahead, all the way down in. That one's going to go all the way into the near side corner as the horn expires, and this second period comes to an end. This time we are going to shovel the ice, so we're going to take a little bit longer of a break and try to go find some place to warm up just a little bit, because it is, like I said, a tad bit brisk out here. You're watching Minnesota Frost 19U Hockey on Krabby's Toad Studio TV. We'll be back in just a little bit. Welcome back, Frosty friends. This will be the start of the third period of the 2025 Senior Day and the last regular season home game and the last regular season game for your Minnesota Frost. Next weekend they take to the state tournament. That one will be in Minnetonka. We're still waiting to hear if we got permission to carry the tournament. Puck is down. We are underway. Third period of action here. Frost carry it down in far side. Cruz Mark tries to send it across. Out front, Swenson. That one's going to get covered up by the goal minder before Swenson could get a stick on it. Yes, we are still just as cold as we were when we started. We went and stood over in the sun for a little bit while we were waiting for the Zamboni to finish. Kind of wishing I wouldn't have done that because now I'm even colder than I was before. Puck bounced around and cleared out to center. Sutliff is going to go pick it up on the far side just inside of her own zone. She sends it across over to Cruzmark near side. Cruzmark tries to send it across ice, but Edina was there. I am not entirely sure what that was all about. Puck back in behind the Frost net now. Off the boards. It'll be cleared out to center ice now. Cruzmark with it. Cruzmark, Swenson, 2-on-2. Swenson picks it up just inside the zone. Her shot is going to get swallowed up by the goal minder from Edina, and that'll leave us with 14:07 left in the third. I don't know either. That's kind of what it sounded like. We're thinking somebody might have been playing with a microphone from somewhere else, and we have no idea where it was actually coming from. Tia now with the face-off. Edina wins the draw. They're going to push it down into the far side corner and back behind their own net. Now off the boards up to T-Bone to the far side. She walks it in, takes a shot. That one gets blocked in traffic. Dirdahl will pick up the rebound. She sends it back in behind the net now. Retzer goes after it far side. She turns it back down into the corner. Edina will pick it up behind their own net. They try to shove it along the wall. Retzer is over there in the corner. She's able to pick it out. Now Callahan with it. Callahan along the far side wall tries to push it back up to T-Bone, but Edina got a stick on it and we're able to clear it out. Dirdahl goes after it all the way down into her own zone. Now looks to send it ahead. She tries. It's going to end up with Tia on the blue line. Tia bounces it ahead. 3-on-2 going the other direction. Now Tia with it. Walks it down in. Gets a shot. Blocked out in front. Rebound is going to be handled by Edina. They're able to chip it up and out on the near side. Tia will retreat down deep into her own zone to pick it up. She's going to make another charge. Her and Callahan this time on the near side. Tia brings it in all the way down in. Has it poke checked away. The Hornets come away with it now. They look to clear. Callahan is there. She was able to pick it loose. Walks it right down in top of the slot. Sends it back up to Walker. Walker shot right into the pads of the goal minder who will get the stoppage. Frost make the change. Dorn with the draw. She's going to win that one. Franklin tries to shovel it down in, but Edina was there to turn it out to center. Blessy now with it. Picks it up at center ice. Ahead to Franklin. Franklin to Walker. Walker brings it in. Takes the chip shot. Stick save made by the goal minder who will cover it up right away as both Franklin and Walker were collapsing in on her. Dorn on the draw. She's going to win that one. Franklin with it on the far side now. Franklin and Walker. Back to Franklin. Franklin's shot gets blocked in traffic. Edina sends it up off the wall. Franklin with it now. Walks it into the top side of the slot. Looks for the shot. Has it poke checked away. Up to Dorn. Dorn puts the shot on. Rebound goes into the far side corner. Edina's going to clear it all the way out. That one's going to go all the way down into the Frost zone and get called back on icing. Yeah, that's actually the wind that you're hearing. Tia with the draw. Edina's going to control. They're going to walk it out on the near side, right down the half wall at center ice. Cruz Mark comes in. Swenson is able to break it loose. Tia now with it. Tia and Swenson. Tia walks it in. Slap shot. Kick save made by the Edina goalminder. Comes up to Blessy on the far side. She'll smack it down in deep behind the net. Comes all the way over to the near side corner. Up along the half wall. They send it cross ice and out to neutral. Blessy drops back down into her own zone. She picks it up about halfway in, sends it out near side to Swenson. Swenson backhand shovels it down into the Edina zone. Tia gives chase into the far side corner. Edina comes away with it. They look to clear. Blessy stepped up and was able to get a stick on it. She's able to control, sends it down into Cruz Mark in the corner. Cruz Mark walks it back up the half wall. Turns around, sends it over to Swenson in the slot. Edina is there to pick it loose. Over to the near side boards, they're able to walk it out through center. Dorn comes over and checks it momentarily, but they're going to able to walk it all the way down and in. This time it's going to get knocked free by Blessy, and it'll come into the near side, into the far side corner. Turned out through center by Swenson. That one goes all the way down and in. That one's going to get called back on icing with the 10:58 mark left here in the third. Face-off near side is going to be won by the Frost and controlled by the Frost. Callahan with it back behind her own net. Walks it out the far side. Gets pushed up against the board. Puck comes free. Dorn with it now. She looks to clear the zone. Edina was there to hold it. Right back in behind the net. Dirdall's going to go after it. Edina will pick it up behind the net. Bring it over to the near side corner. They send it along the half wall. Frost turn it right back in behind the net. Pinched up against the boards in the corner now. Retzer steps in to help. Edina's able to pick it free. They send it along the half wall, shot from there, down through the slot, and all the way across the far side corner. T-Bone pushes her way through it. Callahan steps up and takes control of it. She shovels it across over to Dorn in the center. Dorn pushes ahead. Edina is there to pick it up, but they're just inside their own zone and turn it back the other direction now. T-Bone and one of the Hornets pinch it up against the boards right in front of the Frost bench. Puck is finally broken loose and dropped down into the Frost zone. Dorn with it now, near side. Tries to clear it out. She gets it ahead to Retzer. Retzer sends it out to the neutral ice. Edina turns it back the other direction now. Dirdall with it just inside of her own zone. Walks it down the near side wall. Hall is able to poke check it away. Retzer steps over. Hall steers around one. Loses the edge. Puck comes free. Dirdall can't get a stick on it. It drops back down into the zone to Tia. Tia with it now is able to shovel it out to center. Ahead to Walker. To Callahan. Now back over to Tia, far side. She pushes her way down and in, loses an edge. Puck goes right in on the goalminder. Will stick it over into the far side corner. Up to Franklin at the point now. She sends it right back down deep. And the Edina goalminder is going to jump on that one, cover it up as it came in with Tia hot on its trail. Face off far side is going to be controlled by the Frost. Tia sends it across down to Walker, who couldn't get a stick on it, but tries to send it out. Gets turned out by the Hornets. Sutliff. Big fight out front. Cameron with the save out in front of the Frost net. Went down in the far side corner. Blessy with it now back behind her own net. Chips it around one and along the far side wall. Yes, I'm having trouble talking here. It's going to get turned all the way down deep into the far side corner of the Edina zone. No icing will be the call. Play will continue. Around behind the net and in the near side. Franklin with it. Shovel shot onto the goalminder, who shoved it in back behind the net. Franklin goes after it back down in behind the net. She tries to chip it on, backhand it in to the slot, but she's going to get pushed all the way back out to the far side. Edina along the half wall, sends it up to the blue line. Right back down into Franklin. She can't get a handle on it. Bounces right back up to Blessy. Blessy turns it right back down into the corner. Edina controls there. They look to send it out. Up to Blessy at the blue line. No offside there. That was a good one. She held it right at the point. Sends it down deep into Dorn. Dorn looks for the wraparound. Has a poke checked away. Edina sends it along the near side wall now. Picked up about halfway down the half wall and carried out through center. Sutliff comes cruising across. Dorn comes flying across as well. 1-on-3, 1-on-4, 2-on-4. Puck gets knocked loose and into the near side corner now. Shot from the side. Will get stick back behind by Cameron. And the Frost are able to clear it out to center. Franklin with it now, crosses the red line, sends it all the way down and in. It'll end up back behind the net where Edina will control and bring it back out through neutral ice. Near side now, coming in hard and fast. She's going to be able to chase it down, but not going to have a chance to get a shot off on it, as Retzer was there to poke, check it away, and walks it out. She's able to chip it up and off the glass. Hall will pick it up at the red line and turn it back the other direction. Now near side, Dirtall steps up, puck comes loose. T-Bone will take it back behind, walk and take a trip around the world back behind her own net. Sends it ahead out to Kruzmark. Kruzmark pushes it ahead now. Tia one-on-one. Shot, save, rebound loose. She got the handle on the rebound, but just a little bit wide of the net. And then she picked up her own rebound back behind and sent along the far side. Tia with it now again. Bounced over to Kruzmark. Kruzmark tries to center it up. It's going to be turned away back in traffic, but Kruzmark will pick it up back behind the net. Dirtall with it now. Dumps it down low. Chipper from Kruzmark goes just high and over the side of the net. And Edina comes away with it on the far side. Out through center. They try to walk it all the way down and in, but Dirtall was there to turn it back over. T-Bone with it now. Far side. Sends it back into the zone. Totally playable, but they're going to call it icing as Hall and Kruzmark were both there chasing after it. They could have played it, but the ref on the backside says, nope, we're going to call that one back on icing. 6:25 final period. Dorn will take the face-off on the far side of the Frost zone. Frost are going to control far side now. Out through neutral ice goes Blessy. Blessy and Walker coming all the way down and in. Blessy gets a shot. That one's going to get swallowed up right away by the goalminder, and that was a perfect breakaway opportunity for the Frost off the face-off. Face-off far side is going to be controlled by Edina. They shovel it back down into the corner. They try to send it along the half wall, but the Frost are there to pick it up. Walker with it now, puts a backhand on, puck loose. It's going to be controlled by Edina. They're going to be able to turn it over to the near side boards and out. Sutliff is able to hold it. Frost are going to have to reset. Edina controls just inside their own zone. Callahan steps up and is able to knock it loose. Turn back over to the Frost and then sent right back to Edina now. And now back with Walker in the middle. She'll have it poke checked away. Edina's going to bring it in near side. They try to center it up. Nobody there. Goes over to Dorn, who will send it over to the wall. Dorn out through center ice. Callahan gives chase near side now. It's going to be 1-on-2 going the other direction. Callahan gets pinched up against the near side boards. Another Hornet steps in to help. They're able to pick it loose. Back out through center ice now. Sutliff is there. She's able to push it loose, and Tia will walk away with the puck now. She's going to bring it out back through center. Steers around one, loses the handle, is able to pick it back up, but the ref is going to say they went on an offside, so we'll have a stoppage in play with 5:14 and a face-off on the far side right in front of the Edina bench. Tia is going to win the face-off, but she's going to put a little bit too much heat on it as she tried to drop it back to T-Bone. It goes all the way down into the Frost zone. Tia gets pinched up against the back wall. Puck is held up there. She's able to give it a little kick, but the Hornets are able to get it loose. Near side wall now. Tia comes after it. She sends it ahead all the way out to neutral ice. It'll be picked up by Kelman from Edina. She's going to dump it into the zone. But T-Bone was there to turn it right back out. Now it'll be turned right back in by the Hornets. They bring it out front. Stick save. And the rebound right back up to the Hornets. And they're able to break the ice and get on the board 3-1 with 4:42 left here in this third period of play. Face off at center ice. It's going to be won by the Frost, pushed into the Edina zone and then turned right back out. Tia on her way out. Puck goes in deep behind the net. It'll be handled there by the Hornets. They try to send it along the wall. It'll be Franklin who gets in front of it. She tries to send it down into the slot, but the Hornets are going to be there to turn it out the other direction. Not sure why he's waving that one off now. Nobody touched it. Dirtall is going to be the first one to get to it as it crosses her own red line. Out to center ice. Tia put the stop on it, but the Hornets come away with it. Just inside their own zone, Tia steps in to help. It'll go all the way down into the corner and back behind the net. T-Bone will send it along the far side wall and out to center ice. Dorn now with it if she can get to it. It's going to be 2-on-1 going the other direction. She walks it all the way down in, looks for the shot, tries for the backhand, tries to go to the backhand, gets her own rebound, but that one's going to get pushed out. Shovel shot from Callahan, or from Kruzmark. Got turned away in traffic and into the near side corner now. Sutliff goes after it just inside of her own zone. Right in front of Cameron. She'll send it across to the far side. Kruzmark touches it up. Retzer goes after it. Back down to Callahan. Or to Kruzmark. Kruzmark, far side, walks it into the zone. She looks for the wraparound, puts the brakes on in the far side corner. Walks it back up the wall, stick handles her way out, turns it back down, and sends it in behind the net. Retzer is going to go pick it up down in there. Far, near side corner now. Retzer brings it around out front, tries for the chip shot pass. Callahan, rebound shot, and the goal! Hard side angle shot from Retzer resulted in a loose rebound right out in front of the Hornets goalminder. Callahan, or Kruzmark, was able to pick up the rebound and put it away, giving the Frost a 4-1 advantage. Face off at center ice is going to be controlled by the Frost. Dumped into the Edina zone. Turned right back out by Hall. Edina controls now, but not for long as Blessy was able to knock it loose. It'll go over the far side wall and get dumped down deep in behind the Frost net. Sutliff goes after it now. She tries to turn it out. Comes all the way up the blue line now. Retzer's able to bounce it out. Edina will have to reset. Kruzmark with again. Here we go, 3-on-2. Kruzmark tries to steer around one, but she's not able to. Puck will go over to the far side boards. Kruzmark goes after it. She's able to knock it loose. Oh, excuse me here. I'm losing my voice. Near side now. Walked out through center, back into the Frost zone. They're going to walk around Sutliff, centering pass. Nobody home. Shot went off the side and was turned back over the near side boards by Sutliff. Centering pass from back behind the net now is going to be intercepted by Retzer. She's able to chip it out to neutral ice. Edina will have to reset. They dump it into the zone. Sutliff will pick it up near side. Down in the corner, she's looking for the outlet. Sends it ahead to Walker on the near side half wall. Walker is able to get a handle on it, but has a poke checked away by Hall. Hall walks it right back down in. Walker is there. Callahan now ahead to Tia. Tia 1-on-2 going the other direction. She steers around one, comes to the near side, looks for the shot, takes the shot, save made. Rebound controlled by Edina. They try to send it out far side. It's turned right back in by Blessy. Near far side corner now. One gets up. Callahan gets upended. She's going to get a handle on it. Tries to put it on the side of the cage. It'll get turned over to the near side corner now. Bouncing puck down in back behind. Gets sent over to the near side wall now. Edina tries to control. Walker is there. She's able to knock it loose. Callahan gets tripped up. Edina comes away with the puck. They're able to walk it out through center. Try to push it ahead, but it's going to end up on the stick of Durdal, who turns it right back the other direction now. She's going to take the trip by her. Walks around one. Has it poked away as she enters the zone. Far side now. Callahan pushes it ahead. She pushed it a little bit too far ahead of herself. Edina was able to get a stick on it. Turn it right back down into the Frost zone. Durdal with it now. She sends it ahead to Swenson at the center ice. Swenson hard and fast down the near side boards. Gets a shot. Oh, that one went right off the side of the goalie's shoulder, and I think it actually might have hit the side of the post. Far side now, Dorn. Dorn chips it in. Swenson resets. Frost are clear. Puck goes back in behind the net. Swenson comes after it on the near side. Edina picks it up first. Swenson is there to poke it loose. Dorn with it now. Walks it down into the corner. She takes it all the way back in behind the net, looks for the wraparound, looks for the centering pass, sends it up to T-Bone, far side. T-Bone shot, buck loose out in front. And that one's going to get covered up, and we'll have 25 seconds left here in this final period of play. Face off far side, final 25 seconds of Senior Day 2025 in the final home game and the final regular season game for your Minnesota Frost. Side angle shot goes off the side of the cage. I thought that actually bounced in. Puck is still loose over on the far side. Edina is going to turn it over to T-Bone up at the top point. Her shot gets knocked up into the air. Tia picks up the rebound, sends it down into the near side corner. Handled there by the Frost now, shoveled up along the side of the near side boards to Blessy. Blessy's shot, final period or final seconds. Franklin with a shovel shot goes back in behind the net, and that's going to do it for today's game. Your Minnesota Frosts come away victorious by a final of 4-1 on this 2025 Senior Day. So on to state tournament play next weekend. Hopefully we'll be able to get the rights to carry the games. We haven't heard anything yet, so I don't know, but hopefully know something soon. So anyhow, I'm going to tear down. We're going to go celebrate with our seniors as this season wraps up here, and we're going to go find some place to warm up. So for my camera operator, Lisa Swenson, I'm Seth. You've been watching Minnesota Frost 19U Hockey on Krabby Toad Studios TV. We'll see you again real soon.